Sean B. Stoller in the building. Do you feel me? Hey, look, check it out, y'all. It's a lot going on right now. It's a lot going on right now. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand right now, like I've been saying, this is like the money ball time right now, man. I got to say, ever since Trump been elected as the new president, his second term, you know what I'm saying? Took him a little while to get back, but ever since Trump has been elected as president, the stock market has been going wow, man. It's been going real bonkers out here, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Shaker, man. Ali Muhammad, what's up, man? What's up? What's up? What's up, man? Glad to see you in the building. But look, it's been a lot going on right now, man. A lot. It's been a lot going on. The stock market, man. If you're, I'm not here. I'm not a finance advisor. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I'm not no type of guru for stocks. I'm just a regular man and just with a whole lot of common sense. And right now, I gotta say, if you thinking about investing in the stocks, I definitely recommend to do your homework, but you might want to do it quick or get with somebody that can help you. But I think that the stock market right now, this is one of the best markets to get into right now. You know what I'm saying? Because depending on who you invest in, whether it's crypto or anything else, man, there's so much money on the flow right now. So I recommend, man, y'all look into different, whether it's Bitcoin, Dogecoin, Shiba Inu. It's so many different, man. Like I said, I'm not here to advise you on any stocks. All I'm saying is do your research, please. Because right now, this is the time. I personally believe, that's my opinion. You know what I mean? And because I got to tell y'all, man, I invested into a couple of the crypto stocks early, maybe about a year or two back, and I just forgot about it. And it's crazy because soon as Trump got elected as president, man, I was on my live talking about it, and all of a sudden I checked somebody had messaged me on while I was doing my live when we was doing the results, about Trump winning the presidency, right? And one of my chat folks, man, they was like, man, my stocks is me. Check your stocks, and stocks is going up. And I just happened to glance at it while I was on my live at that time, a few days back. And I'm like, man, it's been going up. So I encourage anyone, if you consider investing stocks, like I said, I am not no stock guru. I am not giving you stock advice, but I would recommend for you to definitely look into it, especially in the crypto area. I know it's real volatile, you know what I'm saying, for the fact that it goes up and down so fast, but I would encourage anyone to at least look into it. Like I said, I'm not giving you no stock advice, but I would recommend to least look into your stock options if you consider it, because these stocks is going up crazy, y'all. It is going up crazy, and I don't know for how long. You might want to, like I said, look into it. There's some great people on, I have seen that on YouTube talking about it, and they have their charts and stuff set up. So shout out to everybody that's out here and they got their charts set up for how they like to make their stock purchases. I have something similar to that, but I don't like to really give people advice on stocks. You know what I'm saying? But all I'm saying is, if you consider it, I recommend it. You feel me? I recommend it because, man, you don't want to be not part of this this new wave going on with this crypto. I mean, it's been around for a little while, but now it seems like it's really taking off, y'all. So, I had a few thousands just sitting up in there and I forgot about it. You know what I mean? And next thing I know, I looked at my crypto. I'm like, man, my Shimu, and I'm like, my stuff just going up crazy, man. So I encourage anyone, do your research and get with people that can actually, help you get a better understanding, especially if you considering to invest. I'm not a financial advisor or nothing like that, but I'll recommend that for somebody to maybe speak to someone about that. That's, a professional, But I would encourage it. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to miss the boat. You don't want to miss this gravy train while it getting is good, man. That's all I could tell you. You feel me? And one thing I always tell anybody, man, scared money don't make no money. So if you ever invest, just understand, you could lose it all. So don't forget that. But I always say this, right? When they're talking about investing in stocks or anything, if I'm looking to do a business deal with somebody, you should never invest what you cannot afford to lose on any level. If you borrow $20 from me, you know what I'm saying? If you borrow $20 from me, I know, okay, if you don't pay me back, I'm gonna be, like, man, you could at least pay me back. You said you was, but outside of that, it's not really going to affect me. So what I'm just saying is, whatever you invest, make sure it's something that you can afford. You feel me? To lose if it goes bad. So that's my only recommendation. You feel me? Do not invest what you can't afford to lose, because it is a gamble. You know what I mean? So, but I recommend, man. You know what I'm saying? I recommend, because I'm looking at my stocks right now. I'm like, man, these things is just going stewy, man. These stocks is looking real juicy right now. You know what I mean? These stocks, I'm like, man, because I'm the type, when I invest, right? When I invest in some stocks and stuff like that, I'm not the type to check it every day. Now, I do have alerts set up. You know what I'm saying? I use Robinhood, and I have alerts set up where if my stock go below a certain amount or if it go above a certain amount, I have it send me an alert to let me know. So, outside of somebody telling me on the live, I also had got some messages, but I wasn't looking at my phone. But so that's how I gauge my stocks. I do my research, and then I put the money down. I put my money in the stock and I let it fly. I guess you can call me a lazy investor. I'm the type, once I do my research, I'm comfortable putting the amount in what I choose to put into the stock, and then I just let it sit, man. I don't do that day trade. I let my stuff sit. If it hit, it hit. If it busts, it busts. You feel me? But that's how I do my thing. You know what I mean? But like I said, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just giving you my experience on how I do things. You feel me? And smash up them likes as y'all come on in. We chopping up good game tonight, talking a little bit about crypto and got a few other topics. But I'm just saying, with this crypto, man, whether it's Bitcoin, Dogecoin, Shiba Inu coin. I mean, there's so many. It's a few out there, but the ones I'm focusing on is really the Doge coin and then Shiba coin, and the Bitcoin is too. But the stocks on that one is real high, but you can still get a little love in there too. You feel me? So I'm just saying, man. Just you know what I mean. Something I would recommend. What we got in here? What's man? So LeBron Curry. So are you African American? I'm American. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you see my skin, right? I mean, I'm from America, born in America, raised in America. Okay. Let's see, Megan. What's your quick question, Megan? I'm definitely excuse me. Want to know what your question is, Megan? New England. I like that name. That's a good name. Do you have kids? Do you have a kid? Do I have a kid? Yeah, I actually do. Why you ask? Yep, I do. So oh, you got jokes tonight. Hey, I'm stingy with mine. You feel me? Because Dad, I'm watching you. Oh, that's funny. I like that. And Megan, you are with me. I like that. That's good. Hey, look. Hey, I'm real, you know what I mean? I'm real selective with mine. So, I'm sorry. You feel me? I'm pretty sure you not mine in that way. You know what I mean? Oh my goodness, that's a good one. You got me. I was like, what you asking me that for? Okay. Because Dad, I'm watching you. Oh my goodness. Shoot, make sure you hit that like, Megan. Oh my God. You changed your name? Oh my goodness. You changed your name. Okay. Okay. So you need what you want to change your name back to B Stoller? Huh? You know what I'm saying? Oh my goodness, that's funny too. Oh man, you made my night with that one. You made my night with that, Megan. You know what I mean? That's a nice name too, Megan. New England. Wow. Hey, look. That's so funny though. That's funny. You got me on that one. See, you threw my train of thought off. I'm like, hey, that was because I don't get those type of questions, so I appreciate that. Hey, now. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. That's funny. Me lean. I think is it me lean or my lean? I'm trying to pronounce the name correctly. How you doing tonight? Appreciate, man. I got a few people in here tonight. But look, there's money on the flow here, man. You actually have kids too? Man, well, you got the Megan, you got kids too? How many kids you got? I'm curious. But look, while I'm talking to Megan over here, I also want to talk about, right? Y'all got to understand this. I consider this as money on the flow when you talk about the crypto, right? You know what I'm saying? If you invest right, these numbers is looking crazy out here. It's so much going on. You feel me? And I just like I try to let people know as much as I can because it's so much money out here, especially in America. There's so much opportunity, legitimate money out here, man, where you really don't have to worry about doing nothing illegal if you know how to invest your money right. You feel me? Whether it's $200, where it's 2,000 or 200,000. If you know how to make that money work for you, I promise you, it's so much bread out here. You know what I mean? This is why this is why they be flocking to the US so much because there's so much financial opportunity out here. You know what I mean? And that's the one thing I like to talk about because you have no idea if most people, outside of just, your regular jobs and working traditional type jobs, a lot of people don't think about the stock market and different investment opportunities you can do. You know what I mean? Because I think like this, right? I also think, when it comes to stocks, I recommend if you're going to invest in something that you buy all the time. If you wear a lot of Nike, invest into Nike. You know what I mean? Because you're a walking you're a walking billboard for Nike if you wear a lot of Nikes, right? So why not try to get paid off the stocks of it? You feel me? Like that's one thing I don't do. And if you pay attention to my lives, I don't wear a lot of logos because they ain't paying me. You feel me? So I don't do that. All right, hold up. Who's just spamming in my chat? Come on, man. Mike, what's wrong with you, bro? I'm gonna have to get you up out of here. Hey, Mike, I'm finna tell you how this about to go for you, Playboy. if you can't drop something in the super chat, I'm about to block you, bro. So for you to come back up, you're gonna have to drop something in the super chat since you spamming my chat, man. I don't do that. With the Sean B. Stoller channel, we you know what I'm saying? We don't move like this, bro. This ain't a troll channel, man. You gotta go to one of them other channels for that, bro. You know what I'm saying? This is grown folk conversation, man. Little kids stay in the back, stay quiet. You feel me? That's what a troll is. You're just talking reckless for no reason. All right. Oh, Meg, you say good night. See you in the morning. Well, hey, Megan, watch me on the playback too. I appreciate that. Yeah, but this is whoever this Mike person, man. You know what I mean? You about to get blocked up in here, man. You better get quick with that fast, with the super chat. I even take cash apps. When you spam my chat, for you not to get blocked, you got to drop something in the super chat or the cash app. If not, you get blocked. The only way you get out is if you do a donation. That's how we do it over here. You feel me? We keep it real smooth. You feel me? Yeah, that's that. Hey man, that's how I don't be playing. That's how you gotta do them, man. Because these folks, he's trying to be slick. Hold up, I forgot. Hold on, let me get back to you. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I had to get rid of that guy. Ridiculous. Said Sean was on fentanyl. Man, I don't use no. I don't even know what. First of all, I don't even know what fentanyl is. Okay, I don't use that. Now, if we was talking about maybe some California trees, that might be a little different. But I don't promote that online. You feel me? I don't promote that online. The California trees, we don't promote that. You know what I'm saying? They don't pay me. Sis, y'all gotta understand. I run my channel like a real business, man. We don't promote stuff we don't get paid for. You feel me? Or if I'm not making money off of it, okay? So when I talk about these stocks, this is what I actually have money into. So that's why I'm bringing it to you. You feel me? That's funny though. But look, y'all. You say you can't sleep. I decided to watch you. Okay, all right, for sure. That's what I'm talking about. See, you all right with me, Megan. You okay with me. But look, it's important for people to understand this. You know what I'm saying? This world is too big for you to just be focusing on one type of avenue. You know what I mean? Like for me, I work a regular job, right? But that's not my only hustle. You know what I'm saying? I have multiple different things that I'm tapped into in a legal way. You know what I mean? So it's like one thing I dislike the most is when people tell you, "Oh man, working a 9 to 5 won't make you rich." Yeah, it won't make you rich, but it's a good foundation for you to use that money to invest into your real dream. You feel me? So that's my whole thing. So that's why I say a 9 to 5 can make you rich in a sense of using that job to help finance your dream. When you passionate about something, usually you would do it where you're not even making that much money, but eventually, it pays off in the long run. And so that's the thing about when I talk about even with these stocks, just basically trying to bring different things to the game in a life where you can use that to help motivate you, to help put you in a better position so you don't have to continue working, a regular job if that's not what you choose not to do. You feel me? Man, what's going on with y'all? What's going on with all this spamming in my chat, man? What's going on? I tell you, man, that's ridiculous. So, back to the conversation. I just think that and that's the part that kills me about the street mentality too, though, right? In the streets, when you in the streets, you doing what you have to do, right? Now I understand when you grow up in a certain environment, because I grew up in a certain environment, right? Where, the homie up the block, you feel me, with the pack, he the one with the work, he trying to get to what he trying to get to illegally, right? But when you break that down, it's like it really ain't a lot of money though. I know some guys in the corporate sector, you know what I'm saying? These guys making 300K, 400K a year. And they don't even work that many hours. You feel me? They don't have to worry about looking over their shoulder. They don't have to look and see who's watching them, who's about to, the police. You ain't got to worry about none of that when you work on the corporate side. You feel me? You just want to make sure your taxes right. That's what you want to worry about when you working on corporate. But other than that, you don't have to worry about nobody, sliding on you or something like that in that sense. I mean, anything can happen to anybody, but it just kills me when some people just only focus on one way of getting money. It's like it's so many different avenues, especially now. We almost in 2025. We in a digital. This is the digital era. Like it's so many different ways you can make money, and you don't even have to leave your house. You feel me? Like you can literally make 1 million off your iPhone if you know how to use it correctly. Do you feel me? You know what I mean? Like, I'm dead serious. It's like you can make money off of stocks, you can make money off of different things where you don't even necessarily have to leave out the house if you use it correctly. But the key is you still need money. You still need finances to help finance your dream. And that's where, working a job, whether you working in the corporate sector, you doing DoorDash, you doing whatever it takes, right? But you just have to find a way to use a percentage of that paycheck towards whatever you're trying to do in life. You know what I mean? And that's basically the same thing how I treat my YouTube. You know what I mean? With my YouTube, this is my passion. So I'll do this regardless. But eventually, I do get paid for it. But I'm just saying, when I first started this, I wasn't getting paid for like almost a year before I got like a decent check from YouTube. You know what I mean? But I knew this is something I really wanted to do. So what do you do in that process? You still, for me, I love money too. Don't get it twisted. You feel me? I love women, money, and going to nice places and wearing nice clothes. You feel me? So you need finance, man. You gotta have the finance. I don't care what era we in. I don't care what your location is. It still take finances. You need money to live. Period. That's what it takes. You can't go to the grocery store and say, "Hey, I don't have any money, but can I get a bag of groceries?" They're gonna call the police on you. You feel me? They'll be like, "Man, are you crazy? We need that cash for these bags. Do you feel me?" Hey, now, I'm just saying now. You know? Yeah, you ain't lying, man. There's trolls everywhere on here, man. I tell you, as my numbers been going up a little bit lately, so I notice I get a little bit more trolls than I usually get. I usually get like one troll alive. Now it's like three. We get like three trolls every live now. I guess I'm popping a little bit, a little slight weight. you know It take money to make money, absolutely. And that's where I talk about it's important for you to have some type of job. You know what I mean? Because you need to set up the foundation first. Now, if you can get you a good job, a good paying job, man, that's even better, because now you're able to kind of do whatever you need to do for your personal life, and now you have extra money to play with. You know what I mean? And this is where you start to finance your dream. And stocks could be one of them. I'm not saying it's for everybody, but with these crypto stocks and the way they going up and down right now, they skyrocketing right now, a lot of the crypto stocks. So if that's one of your things, like I said, do your research and only invest what you can afford to lose, because it is a gamble. So you never can forget that when it comes to stocks. But it's definitely, I recommend that for anyone who's willing to learn and get an understanding. You feel me? Because, man, I think the stocks with how the economy is going right now, ever since Trump took office, it seemed like, my goodness, it seemed like all these major financial institutions is like, let's give all our money to the stock market, and all these different entities where, it's just affecting the stock market in a positive way. So, I guess, what it is? I think once Trump got elected, a lot of these major financial institutions and private sectors felt more comfortable, you know, dispersing a lot of their finances, because they feel like the money is going to come back in. You feel me? So, man, this is one hell of a time to be alive right now if you're a real hustler right now. See, that's the whole key. Like, the base of what I like to talk about is really getting to it and getting an understanding and taking advantage of it. Because yes, you need the finances, but also you can't be scared either, though. because scared money don't make no money. You feel me? You know, it's like I know a few people that got nice savings, but it's not growing because they scared to invest it into something or or finance something or you know what I mean? Because it's like, man, they don't want to lose their nest egg. But I'm the type, the nest egg is cool, but I need more. You feel me? I like more. I like going places. I like buying things. So I always want more, man. It's never enough. I never heard a bank saying they tired of deposits. I never heard of a bank saying that they, you know what, we don't want your money anymore. I mean, except for Kanye West. Do you? Feel me? You know what I'm saying? What did I get out of prison? Oh my goodness, man. I've never been to prison, man. Oh, prison? Sheesh. Nah, I ain't never been to prison. I've been a hustler all my life, a legitimate hustler. When I say hustling, I'm not talking about illegal activity if that's what you thought. Nah, I don't do that. You feel me? I just know how to get corporate money in a major way. That's what I do. But never been to prison. You know what I mean? I know it's probably hard to understand that when you see a chocolate man of my complexion, you like, oh man, this guy had to have been through something. Nah, well, I have, but not prison related. My goodness, man. Somebody who's this cat? Oh my goodness. Okay, y'all just getting real reckless in the chat, huh? Cat with a gat. Somebody bend me up. What? And take out of my soft cheek. Oh my goodness. What's going on? What's going on? Oh my goodness. Cat with it. My goodness. Cat, you over here wilding out. My goodness. But y'all, I'm just saying, man. Oh my goodness. But look, that's why I say, man, the streets is only going to give you one or two things, and it's nothing good. You feel me? You're either gonna, you know what I'm saying, lose your life or be in cell block 8 for a very long time. You feel me? If you don't get out, or hopefully you can make it out in enough time, because that's the other part. You know, a lot of folks be like, man, you know, I'm only gonna do this one more lick. I'm about to just do just one more run and I'm out, and they never make it, or something happened to them. You know what I'm saying? Where they can't get out the game until it's too late. So I'm just saying, man, it's not worth it. It's way too much legitimate money out here. You feel me? It's way too many options out here for you to make money in a major way, legitimately, for you not to have to do anything illegal in that sense. You feel me? Because I'm looking at these stocks, man. I'm looking at my stocks. This is going up for me personally. And this the thing, y'all. That's why I always talk about you have to tweak your mindset. You really do have to tweak your mindset. Like if you think about it, right? If somebody on the block, they serving drugs, whatever it is, right? They know how to break it down. They know how to, sack it up in a certain amount where they can, you know what I mean? So it's like basically you already doing a business, doing something illegal. You know on how much it costs, you know how much your profit would be, you know how to put it in a certain amount so you sell it at certain portions where you make sure you make a big enough profit. Now, if you just tweak that whole setting out, you take the illegal out and you put in the business mind in. You feel me? That's why I say you got to tweak your mindset, because now you could have turned that into you selling. You could have been selling food products. You could have been selling hair products. You could have been selling clothing. You could have been selling a lot of different things without it being illegal. You know what I'm saying? Like, not only that, depending on your credit situation, depending on your work situation, you can even get you a loan to help fund your business to get that going. I'm just saying there's so many different ways for you to take that illegal mindset and flip that in something positive, something that's beneficial for you, something that's legit, where you can still have the hustle mentality, but it's in a business, legitimate business concept. Do you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to really think about that. It's like some of these guys, man, they really are smart at what they do. They just in the wrong profession. You know what I mean? Like, if you know how to flip bricks, if you know how to cook up some raw, you should have been a scientist. You feel me? You could have been working for NASA. You could have been working in these, you know what I mean? These science, these laboratories where they take these different like ingredients to create different things in a legitimate way, and you could be making hundreds and thousands. If not, you can create something of your own pattern, make millions to sell it to another company. So I'm just saying, you just got to tweak the mindset. No matter what level of life you at, you have to find a way to make dollars in a legitimate way. To me, that's a real hustler. It's where I make myself a demand in another person business, or I make myself valuable to a business that want to pay me for my services. Do you feel me? Tell you, it's too much game, man. Too much game. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're new to my channel. I am Sean B. Stoll. All I bring to you is nothing but good game. Smash up them likes, y'all. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying, it's chopping up nothing but good game tonight. But that's the sad part about it, because it's like it's so easy to get in, into something illegal, right? But for you to use that same mindset to use it in a positive setting or in a legitimate setting, that seemed like that's the most hardest thing to do. Because if somebody wants you to do something illegal, all they say, hey man, we just go do this, go do that, and I'll pay you such and such dollars. You know what I mean? So you got to tweak your mindset out here. Tweak your mindset, man. It's way too much going on. It's way too many ways for you to make legitimate money where you don't have to touch none of that. I'm sorry. You don't have to. And plus, man, you look at all these entertainers, you know what I'm saying? From the little Dirks to the Diddies, where they got millions of dollars, but look where they at now. When you think of somebody like Lil Durk, I believe he signed a deal for over 50 million or something like that. And where is he at right now? Diddy, same thing. Diddy was a billionaire, so they say. And look how much his billions did for him now. Because you got to change it, for one, after a while, you have to change your mindset, and you got to know when to quit. Diddy was at the party too long. And Little Dirk, I don't even know what's wrong with that dude, man. For real. It's ridiculous. The life people chose, man. That's why I don't feel sorry for a lot of people, man. When you out here doing certain illegal activities, I don't feel sorry for you, because you knew the consequences for the action. Not when you think about the little Dirks, you think about the Diddies, they wasn't forced, at least from what I could tell, what's being presented. It doesn't seem like they was forced to do what they did. They just they made a decision and they chose. So here's the consequence of that action. Huh? I'm just saying. Yep, doggone shame. Yeah, it is. It definitely is. You know what I mean? Because it's like you work so hard to put yourself in a position, you work so hard to make a certain amount of money and income, only for you to throw it all away. That's what I think about Diddy, the Lil Durks, people that, when you look at the choices they made based on, you know, past events that happen or how they feel life should go for them because they're in a certain status in life. Hey, man, what they say, you reap what you sow, and be careful what you wish for because you just might get it. But how you get it and the repercussion because of that act, don't be mad at it. Don't be mad now. Don't get mad now. So I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But I'm trying to tell y'all though. I think I'll be honest with you. I think that as we going into the new year, I feel like this year 2024, it definitely was the exposed year. And I think the universe, the universe want us to have a 2025 to be a great year. You know what I mean? It's trying to wash out a lot of the things that needed to be washed out a long time ago. How about that? I think that's where we at. I think for 2024, it's a wash. You know, we just got a couple of months left. And a lot of chapters that should have been closed are starting to be closed now. You know what I mean? And I just personally feel like a lot of people over the years have been doing some real dark and crazy things that they thought they probably could get away from, only for those dark things to come out and show their head today. You feel me? So I think that's what it is. It's just the universe correcting itself. You know what I mean? I think it's something like that happening right now. So do you accept Jesus Christ as your Lord Savior? Well, I definitely believe in there is a God. I believe that is his name Jesus or is it named Jesus? That's a question. Because we get that from the Bible, right? How you know the Bible is correct? But I definitely think I believe in a high power, though. I believe in a high power because can't nobody explain how we got here. So I definitely believe there's something greater than us that created us. But what that is, I have no idea. And that Bible, I don't know how real that Bible really is because a man wrote that. And if everything was corrupt, why wouldn't the Bible be corrupt as well? That's my opinion, you know? But I do believe in a high power for sure. Because you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have made it this far in life without the God, be it for God not blessing me. I will say that. That's how I feel. And that's my opinion about it. You said you missed a part. You said when I came in, you were talking about how to choose stacks. Oh, stocks investment is something that you like to love. Oh yeah. So I'll bring it back for you, Lee. I was saying that if you're not familiar on how or what you should invest in when it comes to stocks, because I do feel, not everyone, but a lot of us, especially if you love shopping or wearing nice things, going nice places all the time, or as much as you can afford. I personally feel like you should be investing in stocks into that. Cause like for Nike, for instance, if you wear a lot of Nikes, right? Just for an example, if you wear a lot of Nikes, I personally feel like you should invest stocks into Nike because you're a walking billboard for Nike. That's why, I was saying earlier in my life, I don't wear a lot of logos when I go live. I do have a lot of brands that I wear, but when I go live, I don't because they're not paying me for it. But if I wear a lot of logos, especially in public and stuff like that, I would want to invest into that stock if I could, just because for one, I'm familiar with the company because I'm wearing their brand. And two, by me wearing the brand and people like what I'm wearing, they might want to buy the clothing. Now that I own a piece of the stock, I get a percentage of the sale. You feel me? On the back end, if enough is sold, as I'm making a profit. So my suggestion, my recommendation, because like I said, I am not a finance advisor, but my recommendation on how I like to invest in stocks personally, if I, to start off, try to invest into a stock that you're familiar with. And that's why I was saying, if you're thinking about getting into stocks, you don't know what to invest in, what's an easy way to get you in the game and just get started, I would recommend investing into a stock that you're familiar with. It's a brand that you maybe wear, clothing, or um, even certain travel agencies, some of them, you can actually invest into their stock. The banks that you bank at, like if you're at Wells Fargo, Bank of America, you invest into one of those stocks. You know what I'm saying? So just something to get you rolling into starting off investing into stocks. Because I recommend it. I definitely feel like this is the future. It always been there, but now because it's so easy for you to get access to it because of your Robinhood apps and some other apps that's out there, it's a lot easier for you to invest. But the hardest part is getting an understanding of what to invest in and what you feel comfortable investing into. So that's what I was meaning. I hope that helped you, Lee. You know, kind of invest into something you're familiar with first, and then once you feel comfortable with that, invest in more. It's all about getting that first one going. The first one is always the most difficult one. Because I remember when I invested in my first stock, man, I was watching it every day until one day I just, after a while I got comfortable. And now I have a budget. I personally have a budget that I invest. I don't go over my budget, but I invest a certain amount, and I have a little program I do where it hit a certain figure, or if it hit below a certain figure for so much time, I maybe take it out, or I would add more depending on my research. So, you know, but I recommend, it's definitely investing in stocks. I definitely think it's a good thing because you literally, depending on how you do it and who, you can make money while you sleep. When you talk about the stock market, because literally this crypto, I mean, it's booming so heavy right now. I'm making a lot of money when I go to sleep right now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm literally making money, y'all. And I'm not the only one. It's a lot of folks out here really doing big things. And I'm just saying, it's a chance for you to do the same. You know? Yeah. But I always say, my only key to it, my only thing I want to say to you is that do not invest more than you cannot afford to lose. Because remember, it's still a gamble. Okay. Nothing is guaranteed. So do not invest more than you cannot afford to lose. That's the other, you know. That's the only thing I would say too, because you could lose it. Even if after you do all your research and you have your chart, you can have a perfect chart and everything else, but it's still a chance that it could flop. So do not invest more than what you're not willing to lose. You feel me? But scared money do not make money. You know what I mean? Scared money do not make money because you be too scared to invest it. Be too scared to risk it. And no matter what anybody tell you, there's nothing 100% proof. I don't hear too many people say that, but anybody telling you, oh yeah, I got a proof plan, I won't lose any money for you. You might want to run from those type people. That's my opinion. You know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, I got the perfect plan. I never lose money. You're like, what? I don't know about that. Because every stock take a dip at some point. But yeah, I hope that helps you. You know? But it's funny too, right? Thinking of stocks even more. A lot of people gamble their life to stand on a block to sell some rocks or something, right? But then when you tell them, hey man, would you take some of that money invested in stocks? They like, man, I ain't trust that. That ain't, you know what I'm saying? But you gonna trust your life standing on a corner. It's, you might be, the police might get after you, the enemy might get after you, somebody might want to rob you or something. So you willing to risk your life on a block, but you can invest a few dollars in a stock. Like, make that make sense, huh? Like, you already taking the biggest risk of your life standing out here doing this illegal activity, but you scared to put a few dollars in stocks. Like, where they do that at? I'm confused. I'm confused, bro. Man, help me understand that. Make that make sense to me. Do you feel? You know what I mean? Like, you're gonna do all this hustling, and then when somebody say, "Hey, man, you should, take a little few dollars and try to invest it. You might be able to, you know what I mean, make enough money to quit doing what you're doing illegally." Oh no, man, I ain't with them stocks. They're gonna take my money. So you rather risk your life? Okay, all right. And sometimes with certain people, you just gotta let it be, man. I learned too another thing in life, man. Some people just can't go, man. Some people just not, they are not equipped to go. Like, they have to stay where they at, let them fall however they're gonna fall, and hopefully y'all can meet up again. That's another thing too I learned about life, man. It could be a relationship, a friendship, a business ship. A lot of times in life, you try to help somebody or have them try to help them see something, but they don't want to open up their eyes or look past the shallow area that they focusing on. Sometimes you got to just let it go. Think I better let it go. Mm-mm, mm. Just another TKO. But yeah, just unfortunately. But that's part of life too. You know what I mean? You gotta know when to hold them and when to fold them, and who to fold it with. You feel me? But yeah, I was just like, man, I tell you, that's the trip too. Cause it's like you have a vision, you have a dream, you have a desire, you have a want. It's like you have a passion about something, and you see how it's going. You like, man, this is going to really work. I know it. I got it. I just need you to believe in it and just continue rocking with me. And it's like, as much as you keep pulling this person, you keep pulling this person to continue this thing with you, and they just don't want to go. They refuse to see it, or they do not want to believe it. And that's why I say not everybody can go. Exactly. A lot of them are creative enough to make an honest living, but do not but don't realize their potential. Yeah, I agree with you on that. Yeah, they don't. And it's like, and the same thing with that too, right? You can see all the potential in them, but until they see it in themselves, it doesn't matter. It's kind of like if you was a real big person and you start working out and you start losing all this weight, and everybody around you be like, "Man, you look a whole lot smaller." And even though you are smaller in your mind, you still think you a big person. You feel me? So it's kind of, I that's if that makes sense to you, that's kind of how I think of it. It's like you still thinking you this bigger person, but you really lost all this weight. But till it makes sense to you in your head, you still carry yourself as if you have all this weight on you. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and that's why I say some people, you just gotta kind of just let them figure themselves out. You know. Exactly. Yep. Having a distorted view. Absolutely. Yep. I think, yeah, and it's It's kind of, I guess it's kind of wild or it's kind of crazy because it's like you really want them to see themselves how they truly are, and they, you know what I'm saying, and like if they really have the potential, and it's like they just can't see it. And sometimes, even in a relationship, right? Sometimes in a relationship, you can see like, man, this person is, man, they like a really a dope ass person, but it's like whatever trauma they've been through in life or whatever that's still kind of like that they holding on to, they can't get past that. And so your relationship really won't grow any further than that. And it's like, what do you do at that point? Because you know this person, you feel like this is a good person, but they're not in the right place to receive the love, or they're not able to really get past whatever that hurt them that bad. You know what I mean? It's like they're over it, but they're really not. And it's like they can't see the damage that's affecting them, but then you can see the potential in them. So it's just, man, that's just a cold combination, man. That's why I say, man, sometimes it's best to just let people be where they at, and hopefully you can come back to that. But you know how life goes, you might end up meeting somebody else and that time that ran out, and life goes on. So float on. Life keep going. And unfortunately, that's how it goes, man. You know what I mean? Somebody else greater come along, and sorry, I was trying to tell you. It's just, it's not working. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's a trip though. More I think about it, that's a trip. But it's really, it all comes back to like having a certain type of mindset, because it's like you can go through things in life, but I always say this, right? No matter what bad situation I go through, I always try to, if it's a new situation or if it's something new I'm dealing with, I try to have a fresh mind. I know it's very difficult to do, but I really try to, because it's like, just because you've been through something, that doesn't mean every situation is going to be that same situation. You feel me? Like that, just because you had a bad, vacation, that doesn't mean your next vacation is going to be just as bad. But if you think that in your head, and then when you take that vacation, it might be the greatest vacation you ever had. But because you still thinking about the past vacation, you haven't got over it and how bad it was, you kind of taken away from that new experience, you know? So that's the other thing. So it's all about the mindset too. You know what I mean? It's all about the mindset. You got to really kind of like tweak your mindset, and also be willing to receive. That's the other part. You got to be open and willing to receive, because if you try to stay closed minded, or you looking for something to go a certain way, you're going to always be looking without paying attention to what's right in front of you. Do you feel me? You know? Yeah, exactly. Yep. Give yourself a fair chance. Absolutely. And that's the hardest thing to do if you really think about it, because guess what? What if you went through something that was hella like traumatic, or just something like somebody betrayed you in the worst way? You know what I mean? Like, how you just gonna automatically just bounce back and just be, a jolly, or just a open and ready to receive person. You know what I'm saying? So it takes time. But the sooner I feel like you get to that point, or you're able to at least recognize it and try to work on it, They usually make your life a little bit better, you know? And I'm the type, at my age now, I'm the type I'm not trying to build a bear. I'm not trying to build nothing. You feel me? I'm accepting you how you are and we find a way where we can make it work. I'm not the type to try to like, oh, let me help you figure this out together. No. I accept you for who you are, what you are, and if we make sense together, let's work together. You feel me? That's where I'm at with it. I ain't trying to build nothing. If we can't build, if we can't come together like Transformers and connect, you feel me? We can't find a way to make a connection, then there is no connection. That's where it's at. You feel me? Because it's like you build something up only for it to walk away. I'm good. I'm good. I'm cool with that. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to build nothing up. Like I'm the point where look, we can work something. Let's work together. Yes. We make sense. Let's do it. But all that like trying to make somebody fit into something that's not meant to be, I'm cool. you know? Shoot, man, because I like, you know what I mean? Especially if you a type, that's another thing too. If you like, I'm the type, I like to take trips, not all the time, but when I want to take a trip, when I go, you ever been on a vacation with a person and you had an open mind, you like, man, I'm ready to have a good time. You get to the vacation like Vegas. I like going to Las Vegas a lot. I just went last year. So when I go to Vegas, I like having a good time. You feel me? We can hop in an Uber, we can get a rental, whatever. I just want to have a good time. Like I work a lot. So when I'm on vacation, I really want to be on vacation mode. Like I ain't trying to get in arguments with you. You feel me? I'm trying to have a good time. You ever been on vacation where it's the total opposite, where you just trying to party, you feel me, have some drinks, do whatever, kick it, however you like to kick it, and it's good. And you on vacation with this person and they like a Debbie Downer. You know what I mean? Like that's the worst feeling ever to go on vacation like that. Cause I'm like, if you was gonna be a headache for me, we could have did this at the house. Why am I take this big vacation, spend all this bread for us to be having problems on vacation? Like, oh my goodness. That's the worst ever. That's the worst ever. Like, who want to go on vacation just to argue? That don't make no sense to me. Like, can we wait till we get home? Can we wait till we get off vacation first and we can, you feel me? We can come back to that conversation. You feel me? Like, man, now, of course, something happened crazy. I get that. But I'm just saying, I don't go on vacation to create a problem, should I say. You feel me? That's what I'm trying to say. It's like I'm trying to go there to release from my daily routine and just enjoy the moment. Can we do that, please? you know? It's a trip, man. It is a trip, you know? But yeah, that's the suck part, especially if you go overseas or something. You going overseas, you trying to have a vacation and y'all arguing the whole time. Like, what are we doing? Goodness. We flew thousands of miles to have an argument. Nah, I ain't feeling that. You know what I mean? Like, what are we doing here? See, yeah, that's the worst. I was stuck. On a cruise. Oh my good, you stuck on a cruise with someone who just complained the entire time. I had to make my dinner plan. Oh my, to make my dinner plans alone. Wow. See, I'm, that's the worst. I got to put that up there. That's what I'm saying. It's like who go on vacation just to, and that sucks too. You was on a cruise. Oh my goodness. Sheesh. You was on a cruise? Yeah. Yowzers. That sucks. That sucks. I feel bad for you. Because a cruise, you can't really go nowhere unless it's emergency, what they gonna call a helicopter. You feel me? Oh my goodness. You know what? I have never been on a cruise. I have never been on a cruise. I've been invited a couple of times, but I never went. Man, all that water and yeah. Was you getting any? I mean, I don't know how many times have you been on a cruise before? Like, did you have any motion sickness or anything, like from the water or anything? All this water and you whining. Exactly. You feel me? I'm trying to, I'm trying to be like the deep sea diver out there. You feel me? But I'm just saying, hey, look, on a cruise, that sucks. On a cruise, I feel bad for you because at least if we on land, you could just dip out. You could be like, I'll be back. You know what I'm saying? Let me, you know what I mean? If you're in Vegas or something, I'm finna just go in the casino and you can dip out for a few hours. But on a cruise, you kind of stuck though. Yeah, you got a few spots you can go to, but you can't really just dip off. Dang, I feel sorry for you on that. That sucks. That sucked big time. On a cruise though. Dang. I only can imagine. On a cruise. Now, I think on a cruise isn't I think only thing you have to pay for, or depending on your package, but what I heard on a cruise, the only thing you pay for is like the drinks, but the food, the food is included in the package, I guess. Is that correct? Yeah. So you have to do at least once. Yeah. No motion sickness. For me, a lot of people do. Yeah. Okay. They don't have shops and medical center. Yeah, I would imagine they definitely would have to have a medical center. Yeah, I'm thinking about. I will. I'm definitely. I plan on doing it though. You know. Yeah, because I think what do they have? I think they have what the carnival. I think the carnival is one of them, and it's another one out here that's popular out here. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna have to definitely. I'm gonna do a cruise soon. You know. Do a cruise soon. I gotta find what I'm saying. I gotta find somebody to go on there with me. But I don't know about a cruise though. I need to know you for a while. Forget that. You said the food and regular drinks are included. Yeah, that's what I heard. Yep. You have to pay a little extra for alcohol package. Yeah, and sodas. Okay, that makes sense though, because the liquor is always more expensive. But yeah, nah, I'm feeling that. Yeah, I'm gonna do a cruise. I'm gonna do a cruise soon. You know, that's a couple of things I want to take a trip to next year. I haven't been out the country in a while. The last place I've been international was Cancun. I went to Cancun, Mexico. It's been a while. I haven't been overseas in a minute. You think so? If I don't know them, it's a quick way to know. On a cruise though, cause see, you know, like, look, I'm a reasonable guy, okay? I just, I like to have fun. You know what I'm saying? I can be a little sporadic, at times. I can admit that. But it's all but I'm a nice guy at the same time. But I'm just like it's important for you to understand my vibe too. You feel me? So I don't know if I'm just now meeting you and we going on a cruise. I don't know. Well, as long as some liquor involved, I should be good then. You know, overseas, you can go anywhere with a DMT. I wouldn't recommend it either. Yeah. I'm just saying you'll find out really quick whether it's going to work or not. Yeah. That's what I was thinking when you said that. At least on a cruise, you would know very quickly if it's going to work or not. But dang, on a cruise though, when I'm stuck on this boat, you know what I mean? I don't know. I don't nah, nah. it would have it would have to be like, nah, I can't do that so quick on a cruise. We got to at least know each other for a little bit of time. So you can at least get a little bit of, catch a vibe from each other and see, okay, all right, is this cool? All right, all right, all right. I see. I at least need to know a little bit of what the do's and don'ts. You know what I mean? That's important, okay? The do's and don'ts. Shoot. So I can at least know, okay, let me not push this button, but I can push that button. You feel me? You can go overseas with what's the DMT? I don't know what that is. Well, I'm not familiar. Maybe I do, but I'm not familiar with the abbreviation. But yeah, I don't know on a cruise. I think that I would have to know you for a little bit of time. Cause man, we're confined in the area, and then I need a nice. This is another thing too. If I'm on a cruise, I can't be. You can't have me by the engine or nothing. I need to be close to like the deck. I need to have the little. I need the ship captain view. You feel me? I need a real nice spot on the cruise ship. You know what I mean? I can't just be down where the engine is. You know what I'm saying? Where the homies be working at. Nah, I need to have. I need one of the good little rooms overseeing the ocean or something. you know, that's important. Ezel, you think that me and me would be a vibe? I don't know. She light skinned. What that mean? She light skinned. How you know that's what I like? That's what I would. How you just gonna just come in here and tell me what I like? You know what I mean? Oh, that's funny. I tell you. Yeah, it's gonna tell me what I like though. Okay. I mean, I do like them light too, though. But I'm just saying, you can't just say that it's just one particular. Like you just don't be like that. you know, my goodness, y'all too much tonight. But it's all good though. You know, but I think about it though. The cruise, no, no. We're gonna keep that in mind. But I do want to go on. If I do a cruise, it would have to be. It definitely has to be something where they have like different type of options on the view and all that. That like I said, that's important. I can't. You know what I mean? I'm a little bougie when it come to that. It's like even with hotels. I'm not rich, but I can't stay at no like Super 8 or Motel 6. I'm sorry, I can't do that no more. My back doesn't. I can feel the springs when it's like when the room is too cheap. It's like my back it won't let me to lay down. I got like my back got like a broke man complex. Like I can't sleep on Motel 6 or Super 8 beds. You know what I mean? you know, at least got to be like, the embassy suites or, I could do the Hilton maybe, but I can't be at no Super 8, no Motel 6 talking about you keep the light on for me. I can't do it, If they don't have, they at least got to have the oatmeal. The oatmeal. What's that? The soap bars. At least got to be the oatmeal soap bars. I don't want zest. I can't use zest. Okay. I don't use zest or ivory or white ivory snow soap bars. You know what I mean? I break out in hives from that cheap stuff. You know what I mean? Dove is, that's the lowest I go is Dove. Okay. I can't do no ivory, white ivory, no zest, none of that. I can't do none of that stuff. No suave. It's not gonna work, My body rejects that type of stuff. Oh my goodness. But yeah. Yeah, I was thinking that go with the family first. Yeah, that's true too. That's true. That's not a bad idea. Now, I'm gonna definitely need a few drinks when I get out there. First time on the water, I'm gonna need a few drinks. I'm gonna need a few things. Okay, I can't just drink that. I can't just be out there and just have all this water floating around. I need a few drinks to kind of lighten me up. You feel me? You said stayed at Motel 6. The breakfast was was stale bread. Oh my goodness! You said the breakfast was stale. Was stale. Oh, okay. Was stale bread and knocked out orange. What? Oh, knock off. I can't even read. It's so late. My eyes is tweaking. Oh, here we go. I got it now. Yeah, you said the breakfast was stale bread, knock off orange juice. What kind of hold up? Knock off orange juice. Would you have tapioca or something? What kind of knock or what's the other one? Sunny Delight. What's knock off orange juice? I'm confused. You gotta let me know. It didn't even taste like orange juice. Yeah. It had to be like Sunny Delight or what's that it's a yeah, Tang. Yeah, I think it's called Tang. Yeah, isn't it Tang? I thought it was one other called tapioca or something like that, isn't it? Man, I haven't seen Tang in so long. Oh my goodness, Tang? Do they even sell that still? My goodness, Tang though. Oh my goodness, man, that stuff is so thick. Pause, no Diddy, man. This stuff is thick. Like when you drink it, it's like drinking like old milk or something like that. Like, man, that stuff is like yikes. It's like, why is it so damn thick when it goes down your throat? No Diddy, goodness. Man, Tang or no tapioca or whatever that was called. I think it's Tang. I think it's one of those. Sunny D is the same thing too. I can't drink that stuff, man. You know what I mean? I feel like I get diabetes drinking that stuff. Like, oh my goodness. I used to drink it when I was little though. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? When I was a little kid, I was, as long as it was cold, I was drinking it. But once I became of age and I could afford to buy my own groceries, nah, nah, nah. I was not drinking that whatsoever ever again. I haven't drunk Tang in like 20 plus years. Okay. I haven't had Tang in a long time. Matter of fact, I don't even know what color it is anymore. You said, "Do you shave? Do you try to shave your chest hair? Whatever. What kind of questions is? It's getting too late. Do I shave my chest hairs? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I don't grow a lot of hair on my chest. Okay. Motel 6 had breakfast. Exactly. I think this. Hold up. I just thought about that. Motel 6 don't have no breakfast. Oh, you over here pump faking. Wait a minute. I just thought about that. You right. Yeah, Motel 6. When do they ever have breakfast? If they have anything, you know what Motel 6 would have, if they had some, they had them little Danishes. You know what I'm saying? The little French, those little French strudel things, them little croissant looking things. If they have anything, that's what they would have, like a little 6-pack of those things. You know what I'm saying? They don't have no breakfast at Motel 6. Oh yeah, man. That's how long it been since I've been there, man. Thank you for that. Yeah, this guy is over here just straight pump faking. They had no orange juice. You wasn't at Motel 6. You probably was at Super 8. That's what that was. I give it to you, maybe Super 8. You know what I mean? If you was in LA off Crenshaw at the Super 8, yeah, they might have some tang for you. They just might. Okay. I'm just saying. That's funny though. That's real funny. Talking about they had breakfast at Motel 6. Man, I tell you, folks would just be want to be in the mix. That's all it is. I don't know. I just thought about that because I'm like, man, I ain't never been to no Motel 6. They had a breakfast. They said, nah, yeah. Ezel, you out here pump faking, man. They don't have no breakfast at Motel 6. You know what Motel 6 do? They keep the light on for you. That's what Motel 6 do. They theme is it's not a breakfast. They just guarantee to keep the light on for you when you get there. You know what I'm saying? That's what they do. They hooked you up. Yeah, okay. I don't know where you was at. You wasn't at Motel 6. You probably was at the Snooty Fox. You know what I'm saying? Okay, that's where you was at. Went in no Motel 6, man. Who hooked you up? What's their name? You went in no Motel 6. You know what I mean? So they hooked you up. Yeah, okay. Motel 6 in the hood. What hood? What city was that in? I'm curious now. What city was that in? Since you said it was at a Motel 6, you over there telling stories. What city was it in? I sure want to know now. They might have, yeah. I think that was a Motel 6. Never mind. Uh-huh. Yeah, okay. Well, look. How long have I been on here? Been on here for about an hour, some change. I wasn't gonna be on here long tonight because I really didn't have a big topic outside of the stocks and just chopping up game with y'all tonight. Dude, I know my lives are usually about 2 hours long, you know? You know? But I'm just like, I'm about to shut it down in a little bit, y'all. Let me see anything else I want to touch on. Yeah, because I do have, I'm gonna save it for tomorrow. Tomorrow I got a few other topics we're gonna touch. I didn't really want to talk about that tonight because I started my live off too late. I usually start my live off around 10:30. I didn't start till like 11 something. So I didn't want to go too long tonight. So tomorrow we're gonna definitely chop it up. My live will start no later than 10:30. I'll say between 10 and 10:30 uh Pacific Standard Time. Now, I appreciate you. I definitely appreciate you tapping in with me too, Lee. Now, you've been a pleasure too to talk to. I really appreciate that. And make sure you subscribe to the channel too. And hit the likes. And if you appreciate what I'm kicking, drop some in the super chat on the playback on the super things. I really appreciate that. Yeah, because I don't want to fall asleep on here. If y'all watch, I'll for the y'all little some more funnies on here. A couple of my lives, if you go back and watch some of them to the end, I actually fall asleep on a couple of them. So if you want to get a couple of extra funnies off, it's a few videos I have done recently where I'm like, man, I watched the playback. I'm like, oh man, I fell asleep for a couple of seconds. So yeah. So tonight I'm not falling asleep on a live. Okay. You know, but it be real life over here when I do my lives, man. It really be real life. Okay. But I always try to make sure I go live every other day. So, I usually go live. If not, every day, it's at least every other day. I try to go live every time for y'all. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all tonight, though. So good night. I appreciate y'all. And if definitely anybody got any questions, you can always hit me on in the DM on actually on my if y'all not following me on X, make sure y'all follow me on X if y'all on X. And any other questions, you can always question me on X. I appreciate that. So till next time, y'all have a good night. I am Sean B. Stoll. All I bring to you is nothing but good game, good conversation, good motivation, and hopefully some type of inspiration. Till next time, y'all. Peace. I appreciate y'all tonight. Thank you.